live for the CMA Part 2 exam revision session. Okay, and today I plan to revise the professional ethics related MCQs. This MCQs is based on theoretical questions, and we need to memorize all the theories to attempt all the questions, right? And theoretical questions, there is no concept, and there is only memorization technique. We need to memorize simple, we need to understand, and we have to solve all the questions answer, and we need to give the answer accordingly. And I hope I will make the understandable to the viewers. And if you are pursuing CMA USA course, then definitely this may be the great helpful for you, because I'm going to show you the very important questions regarding the exam, and how to solve and how to memorize. Some of the mnemonics technique also will be included there, and mostly all the questions will be the based on the theoretical chapter, theoretical concept. That's why we need to memorize all the okay. And now it's a professional ethics. This is the chapter. Okay, and now uh, we are going to solve the questions related professional ethics. Okay, and there are lot of questions, and professional ethics, and first unit there are 30 questions approximately. Is it 30 questions? Let's start this one questions, and hope we will get good we will achieve good score on this chapter as well, because this is the theoretical questions, and we need to memorize most of the topics here. And if we memorize, and easily we can give the question answer. And if we memorize, and also for the good for the time saving purpose during the exam, and theoretical chapter will be less time consuming to solve, and this is also only the memory technique, and you need to give the answers. Which of the following action is not a appropriate course of action when the uh, encountering unethical issue or behavior, or if the organization do not have the established policy? This says that if the organization don't have the established policies, if there is any unethical issue happen in the organization, and which procedure can be adopted. And we need to just understand the concept. And if there is no simple, if there is an organization, there is no any established organization policy, in this case what the procedure we need to follow. In this case simple, discuss with the immediate superior. If the superior appear to be involved present, is this the next level? And this we just put on hold. This may be the correct answer as well, but we have to select the appropriate, most appropriate questions answer. Okay, in this case second option is contact with the IMA anonymous helpline to request how many elements of the IMA's to statement ethical professional practice could be applied to the ethical issue. This also can be happen, but communicate your concern to the authorized authority or person outside the organization. This is not correct, and Consult with your own attorney, loan, any legal obligation, right, risks, concern, the issues. This is also not correct. And discuss with the immediate superior, or if superior appear to be involved and present to the next level. This also can be correct, but contact with the IMA anonymous helpline to present key elements that. And this also correct, this also correct, this also correct, this only not the correct option, right? It means we have given that question has given around three is correct answer, and out of that only one is incorrect answer, and then that incorrect answer, okay, and they communicate to concerned authority appear to outside the organization. This is not a ethical behavior, right? Now next question. What are the four overarching ethical principle? This just say asking the ethical principle. Okay, ethical principle. There are ethical principle four, and ethical standard four. Okay, four ethical principle, four ethical standard. Ethical principle. We have just a mnemonics there. We just try to remember. For the honesty means honesty. For means fairness. OFOR. Okay, for honesty means O means objective, R means responsibility. It means this is the answer. Okay, now we are in question number three. Which of the following statement is not responsibility of IMA member regarding the credibility? Okay, standard of ethical conduct. Credibility. Credibility. There are five things we need to remember. This is a totally memorable chapter. We need to memorize all the topics here, and then only we are able to solve the questions. If you don't memorize, you cannot solve this question. There is no any logic, no concept need to be understand here. Only we have to memorize things. Okay, and option A, to report any delays, deficiency, information, timeline processing, or internal controls in conformance with the organization policy and applicable law. This is the correct. This is the credibility, and to provide all the relevant information could respond reasonably that expected to be influenced and intended users understanding of the reports, analyze or recommendation. This is also part of the credibility, and provide decision support information, recommendation that accurate, clear, uh, concise, and timely. That this is not correct, I think, and this to communicate information fairly and objectively. This is also part of the credibility. In this case, host is correct, and second is correct. Third is not correct. Fourth is also correct. In this case, option C is not correct. Okay. Question number four. And how can a management accountant use the fraud triangle to identify and manage the risks of fraud? Fraud triangle. There are three cases, and one is the financial pressure, and second is the opportunity, and third is reasonable. Okay, and here is the how management can accountant fraud triangle to identify the management risks of fraud. Uh, the option A, the fraud triangle provides model for explaining pressure, rationalizations, and opportunity that influence the people to commit the fraud. This is correct, And second option, fraud triangle provides socks comprise model. This is not correct. And option third, the fraud triangle provides model for the explaining how the fluctuations concerning. This is not correct. Fraud triangle provides a model for explaining to motivates means and opportunity. This is also not correct. Option A is the correct answer here. Okay, we are now question number 5. The further requirement of the questions we need to understand first. In accordance with the IMA statement of the ethical professional practice, that supervisor violate all of the following ethical standard except. Okay, all the ethical standard that supervisor has been violated except which has not been violated. We need to understand that by reading these questions. Okay, then an accountant asks his supervisor about the classification of the large account receivable that was outstanding for the year for over the year and but is still being reported as a current asset. The supervisor explained that the balance related to a local vendor who had been having the temporary cash flow issues. It means the local vendor is the that customer and that he is facing the cash flow issue as of now. But the supervisor know that vendor personally confident that he will pay the balance voluntarily. The accountant was instructed to keep the asset classification at the as to avoid the questions from the external auditor in accordance with the IMA statement, which one of the following ethical violations accept the competence, integrity, confidentiality, credibility. It means confidentiality, competence. Competence is okay and integrity is also okay, but confidentially he did not disclose that information. This is the confidentiality. Except confidentiality, all the other ethical standard has been violated. Okay, now we are in question number 6. A company has a December 31st year end which on one of the following option to increase net income during the last month of the company's fiscal year would least like a result in violation of the IMA statement ethical professional practice. It means the company is trying to increase net income during the last month of the fiscal year. It means the book of account is closing as on 31st March. In this case, the company is planning to increase the revenue. But which option the company may use that may be the uh, likely to result the violation of the IMA statement, professional ethics, that we need to find out from the given options. And option one is postpone the plan marketing expenditure until July. This is a very simple and very practical example. Uh, Fresh food supplier to postpone billing until January 1. This is not a correct answer. Delay to year end or closing. This is not a correct answer. Reduce the calculated allowance for the credit loss. This is also not a correct answer. The current answer is the option A. Now, uh, we are in question number 7. The question number 7 is asking about the which one of the following should be Tyne's next course of action in these circumstances. It means the Mark Tyne or staff of accountant become the aware of the an off balance sheet bank account where funds have been diverted with offsetting credit approved by his immediate supervisor. His immediate supervisor refused to discuss it and suggests that Tyne forgot about it. Right? Tyne, what he can do in this case? Communicate concern confidentially to the company's immediate auditor. This is not a correct action. Put his concern in writing to the immediate supervisor and copy to the company's independent auditor. This is also not correct action. And discuss his concern with the level of management above immediate supervisor. Uh, immediate supervisor. Uh, this can be happen. Communicate his concern confidentially to the company's external legal counsel. This also not correct answer. Discuss with his concern his level of management above the immediate supervisor. This one is the perfect answer. And now we are in question number 8. Now question number 8. What is the requirement of the question? We need to first understand the requirement of the questions. Mm, let's read the question first. Employee A observed that the employee B is improperly altering the department record to meet the month-end goal. These records are for the internal use only and do not impact the company's financial records. The employee A noticed her supervisor of the impropriety, and the supervisor advised the employee that she instructed employee B to alter the record and adjustment would be made the subsequent month to correct the records. Employee A should communicate unethical behavior external auditor. This is not a correct. And option B, do nothing. This is also not correct. Advise the supervisor that her behavior was unethical, not communicate for temporary further. This is also not correct. Follow the option D is the answer. Now question number 9. And I am a member discover a problem that could mislead a user of the firm's financial data and has informed his immediate superior. He should report the circumstances to the audit committee and or the board of director only if the immediate supervisor. What immediate supervisor should be report the chief executive officer known about the situation about the refuse to correct it. This is not a chief executive form chief executive officer. This he should be the form chief executive officer. Okay, and this is what is the requirement of the question. In accordance with the IMA statement of the ethical professional practice, which one of the following statement is most correct? It means asking the most correct. Selling Smith CMA is the consumer electronic buyer of the buyer for a major chain of department store. Each department's gross profit margin is monitored by the senior management on quarterly basis. When Smith think he may have trouble making the gross profit goal for a quarter, he may claim unauthorized charge back on merchandise invoices from the manufacturer. A retailer may obtain specific authorization from the manufacturer to deduct a chargeback from the invoice for the damaged goods. Goods returned by the customer, mistakes in the shipping, and similar specific reason. In the according with the IMA statement of the ethical professional ethics practice, which one of the following statement is most correct? Right? That the unauthorized charge back do not violate IMA statement. This is not correct. Smith is violating the credibility statement, credibility standard by communicating erroneous information. Credibility, credibility do not uh, specify that this information don't disclose, and Smith violated the confidentiality standard, informing the manufacturer of the value and reason for the chargeback. Smith violating competence. This is confidentiality. Mm, this chargeback, he should be the. This is the confidential information. Then do not need to uh, disclose in the public or other mm, third party. This is the confidentiality. Uh, Question number 11. A finance manager is placed in the position that require making decisions regarding the ethical conduct on regular basis. Situations relating to the financial manager participation in the company's bonus system could lead to the ethical conflict. Though no reward system is perfect, a financial manager has an obligation not to abuse the system. Which are one of the following example give the IMA statement of the ethical professional practice best applied to the manipulations of income to increase the financial manager's bonus. The following managers should refrain using the confidential information on ethical illegal advantage. This is not a correct. Maintain appropriate level of professional leadership expertise by enhancing the knowledge and skills. This can be considered but not confirmed. The communication communicate the professional limitations or other uh, constraint. What could be the reasonable judgment or successful performance of the activity. Communicate information fairly and objectively. This is the confidentiality. This is competence, not confidentiality. This option is competency, confident, confident, competence of the profession. Question number 12. What is the requirement of question? Under the IMA statement ethical practice, the accountant is the an accountant at Smith Corporation was surprised to learn that one of the his main supplier is owned by the Smith Vice President for purchasing. When the accountant mentioned this relationship to his immediate supervisor, he was told that the supplier provides high quality of product at a market price. Therefore, no conflict of interest exists, and it means the who is purchasing and who supplies the company, and one of the that customer is purchasing that purchasing, and then there is a relationship between the purchaser and supplier. And that in that case, that reason behind that one is just given that the supplier is supplying the best quality of product. This is not a perfect reason behind that to give a lower price uh, to the on the basis of relationship between the supplier and purchaser vendor. And in this case, what will be the which professional ethics has been violated? We need to understand this is the integrity. In fact, this is the part of the integrity, and integrity specified that uh, follows company established policies with reporting the conflict of interest. Conflict of interest that can be happen, that can be the possible answer, but it is not a obligation. This is not answer. It is not obligation to act because the vice president of the purchasing not required to follow the IMA practice. This is not a correct answer. Option C, should first consult his attorney. This is also not correct. Option D, does not need to act since supplier provide high quality of market price. This is also not correct. It's question number A is the correct answer. Follow the company's established policy reporting the apparent conflict of interest. This is the integrity part of integrity. And question number 13. An accountant has discovered unethical conduct in his organization and failed to act because of the fear of relationship relation. He will be violating of all the following I am ethical standard except it means there is a one accountant in the company and discover he find that unethical conduct is going on, but he failed to report that once because of fear of his losing job, something like that. And in that case, what is the violation of professional ethics as per IMA standard, and we need to find out that the exact answer refrain from engaging in any conduct that would prejudice carrying out duties and correctly. Refrain this this is the integrity. He did not act integrity. This is the correct answer. This is a correct. And communicate information fairly. Usually this is competence. This he did not do. This is also correct. And refrain from using confidential information for unethical, illegal advantage. And this is not a correct. Provide all relevant information that could reasonably expected to influence the this is competence. This is also competence. This is for integrity, and this one is for the uh, confidentiality. Confidentiality, there is no any relation with this case because he or the other employee are already using that one. There is no confidential information on ethical behavior they are already using. In this case this cannot be happen. uh, Now we are question number 14. According to the IMA statement, ethical professional practice, one of the overarching ethical principle fairness, right? Ethical principle, there are four principle, objectives, right? Objectives and fairness, uh, honesty, and responsibility. Okay, there are the four principles and four standards. Fairness means what? Fairness means communicate information fairly and objectively. This is fairness? No, this may not be. Acting in impartial manner, being free from bias, dishonesty, or injustice, being open minded, tolerance, and accepting. This can be the correct answer. Communicate both good and bad news. This is not a good. This is not a correct answer. Biasing, biasing and judgment on established set of criteria. Being free from personal feelings, prejudice, biasing, analyzing decision that fact alone. This is not correct. One option is the correct answer. Now we are in question number 15, and this 50% of these questions out of 30 we are at now in question number 15. Question number 15, what is the requirement of question number 15? This is quite long questions, and in this case we need to read the exactly what is the requirement. Which one of the following standards of the IMA statement ethical professional practice is relevant? We did not understand anything from this requirement, but now we have to read the entire questions. Elite Running Limited has recently implemented a new evaluations process that base bonus primarily on the variance between the budgeted and actual cost centers. Individuals with budgeted to actual variance in excess of 20% will receive no bonus, right? If there is a actual and budgeted, there is a variance coming more than 20%, in that case no bonus will be received by the employee, right? And in this case, Richard Vance versus one cost center of elite and concerned that his bonus will be adversely impacted. He has a strong personal relationship with the controller who is responsible for developing, reviewing, and approving budget. Right? There is a financial controller, and that's Richard is the uh, oversees one of the cost center elite, and he has a relationship with that financial controller, and financial controller is acting as a developing, reviewing, and approving the budget. He has the main role in that budget. That is why he is just concerning with that financial controller, and he has asked the controller to accept his budget with estimated cost higher than would be reasonably expected for the next financial fiscal year. It means that is really unreasonable and expected budget to make to the that financial controller, and that will be reasonably not reasonable, that is the reasonably expected for the next final. This is unreasonable. It means that employee cannot achieve their target, and they are planning to make a budget that is higher than reasonable. It means in that case, employee cannot get target, and this case, in the employee do not get the bonus. In so that the this uh, cost center elite that Richard Van is proposing to this financial controller, and uh, in the appreciations, the appreciation that financial controller will receive the uh, uh, seasonal ticket to the sport of his choice, whatever he like the choice. He like the sports, and seasonal sport ticket he will receive on the behalf of he is making just a unreasonable financial financial statement, uh, not a financial statement, but budgeted financial statement for the next fiscal year. In this case, he will get the seasonal ticket, as a, that is a, you can say like a bribe, right? Simple. And in this case, so what will be the violation of the professional ethics by the this financial controller? Okay. And financial controller, there is credibility. If the controller shares bans offer with another member of management team, this is not a correct answer. Competence, if the controller accept the ticket because he has not performed his duties in accordance with the established law, this one can be the correct answer. Option C, confidentiality, if the controller failed to report the incident or incident to the audit committee. Confidentiality not a correct answer. This is integrity, if the controller accept their ticket because the acceptance would prejudice his ability to carry out his duty. This is the correct answer. Other are not correct answer. In fact, this question is asking about the integrity, right? There are four ethical standards. One is the integrity, second is the confidentiality, third is the credibility, and fourth is the competence. Okay, now we are in question number 16. This is done. Okay, this is the question number 16. Question number 16 is just asking about the objectives. What is the objectivity? And this is the one of the principle of the ethical standards. Out of four, this is one of the standard. Objectivity, what should be the objectivity? This of fairness, straightforward is the objectivity? No, being the judgmental on the established set of criteria. This can be, but perform an act or function completely untimely manner. This is not objective. Acting in impartial manner, that being free from bias, honesty, injury. This is the fairness. This is not objectivity. It means being judgmental is the objectivity. Okay, this is not a answer, correct answer. This is fairness and straightforward. This is also not correct. And this being free from bias, this is the fairness. And this we have done only option B. This is being judgmental on the established set of criteria. This is only the appropriate answer here. All other are not appropriate. That is why we are going for the option B. Okay, now question number 17. Which standard in the IMA statement of ethical professional practice that state that IMA members should not engage in the activity that might discredit? Discredit means simple integrity. If you already read that integrity, and then you may know that this is the one of the main thing for the integrity. This discredit, and everybody know that discredit is the integrity. Simple. Okay. Worst thing is, I see lots of viewer are come and go. Then if you are really a student, and then this will be the very helpful. Go through the all videos, and this will be the very helpful. This is the paid course. This is not free course. That's why I'm just showing the screenshot for the short information. And this would be the very informative if you are going to attempt the exam. This is very helpful, and this is very important, and conceptually as well as practically. And you first need to read. And if you are not a student, and you are not doing CMA, then this video is just a waste of time. I always used to say, I don't want those who are not a student, and just keeping like this watching my videos. I just want my video watched by those students who has really need this video. Okay, neither I'm promoting video, neither something to doing anything. I'm just making my passions. I don't need any more subscriber like that, something like that. I'm just doing this is my passions. That's why I'm doing this live session. And my main goal is to help those students who really require this video. Okay, and this my main goal is to help the other student also, because this is not that much easy. This is not that is cheap to buy. Okay, and this video may help other student also to pass the exam. Really, this is a very costly to buy, and that is why if someone read from the here all the questions, and they definitely this very helpful for the exam purpose. And that's why I'm showing. I cannot record the screen directly, and this is already blocked. And if I record from screen, my this is iPad. If I record from there, then that will be automatically blocked by the website. This is online, not offline recorded. Something is that this is online, but completely online. And whenever I submit the all questions after attempting, automatic result will be there. That's why if you are really student, this will be the very helpful for you. And if you are not a student, then this is just a time waste for you. And I never encourage, I never say that watch my video like this, that one. I don't need like that. And because I just uh, planning to help to the student who are really needed. Okay, now we are in question number 7. In question number 7, which standard of IMA statement ethical professional practice that state the IMA members should not engage in the activities that might be described? Already we have selected integrity. Now, question number 18. According to the IMA statement ethical professional practice, one of the over overacting over overarching ethical principle is responsibility. This we need to understand about the responsibility. What is the responsibility of the IMA member? IMA member, here is the maybe the confused. IMA member means those who already clear the CMA exam. Then only they become the IMA member. The others IMA member and who are doing this who are pursuing the course, they are not IMA member. They are just a student. Okay, after being the IMA member, they have to follow the professional ethics. They have the certain ethical standards, rules, and the member need to follow that one. This will applicable to all those who are the CMA already being the member and the IMA. IMA means Institute of Management Accountant based on the US institute. This is USA institute. Okay, and if you are doing the CMA, then you already know, no need to inform about more about. And if you are also planning to do CMA course, then the IMA is the Institute of Management Accountant. The IMA is providing the uh, CMA course, right? That's why IMA is providing the ethical standard, what the one professional should follow standard, what should not do, what should do. There are certain rules, regulation like this, that disciplinary action like that. Certain standard they issue time to time, and then need that standard need to be followed by the members. According to the IMA statement, ethical profession, this responsibility means what? Responsibility to perform professional duty according with the relevant law, regulation, ethical standard. This also may be the correct, but not sure. Acting in an impartial manner. This is not. I don't know this one. I don't have the idea. But acting an impartial manner means why this is not may not be correct answer also. And option C, perform act on function completely timely manner, being awareness of the accountable for the something that with one or power control or management. This is a perfect answer. We don't need to go other options. This we just wasting time for reading other options, and that's why now we are on question number 19. And Charlie Benwell was on a team what evaluated potential acquisitions, both of Benwell's employer and the uh, potential target of publicly traded companies. A significant portion of Benwell's personal investment portfolio is composed of the target company's stock, which Benwell did not disclose. Based on the IMA statement of ethical professional practice, Benwell would be violating which one of the following? It means he did not disclose that he is holding uh, major portion of the Benwell's company, because Benwell's company is going to merge with the target one publicly traded company, right? In this case, which professional ethics statement he has violated? We have just need to um, integrity, confidence, credibility, competence, integrity, credibility, confidentiality, competence. This means integrity simple. He did not disclose that important information to the other in the public. Which of the following statement is a responsibility of the IMA member regarding the integrity? Integrity means there are four options. We need to identify the which one is the integrity, right? Refrain from engaging any conduct that would prejudice prejudice. Always remember, prejudice means integrity. Okay, prejudice. You need to remember this one. Prejudice, carrying out the duties ethically. This uh, integrity integrity of the standard. Then all other no need to read, because if you already find the correct answer, no need to go for other option. That would be the time saving purpose for the exam purpose. And because we are very concerned about the time, we have the 100 questions to be solved in the 3 hours, right? 100 question need to be solved in 3 hours. In 100 question, each questions approx 1.6 minute. 1.6 minute we there is that time is available, and within 1 minute we have to solve all the question. That is why each and every second very important for the exam purpose. Uh, we need to care about the time. That's why if 1 second we are covering from this chapter one questions, and from 10 question we will save 10 second from 10 question. Always try to save the time. If there is a time, then you can solve all the question. If no time, you cannot solve, right? That's why time is very much concern for the exam purpose. And question number 21: manufacturing entity located in sparsely populated region of the country has policy leaving its raw material inventory warehouse door open during the normal business hour. So this is we don't need to go other option. This inventory, there is a warehouse, inventory warehouse door is open. In this case, what will happen? Simple, we can understand door is open, right? Control has identified a notice that the raw material are missing, right? Using the fraud triangle model, the controller determine the entity policy most likely to increase what? Simple, if raw material and there is no internal control, perfect internal control, what can be happen? Increase the opportunity to commit the fraud. In, incent, incentivize employee to commit the fraud, right? Assisting employee to perceive the financial need, this is not correct. Increasing the sense of rationalized and fraudulent activity, this is also not correct. Increase the opportunity to commit the fraud, this also can be. Okay, now we are in question number 22. Typical code typical code of ethics conduct that for the accounting and financial management professionals in the organizations require all of the following except accounting and financial management professional. Mm, all questions are correct except only one. Okay, integrity should be there. Okay, independence should be there. Subjectivity, there is no any subjectivity option there. Independence should be there. Conflict of professional interest, subjectivity is not there, right? Now in question number 23, according to the IMA statement, ethical professional practice one of the following: honesty. What is the honesty? We need to give the correct answer from here. Refrain from engaging. Refrain from engaging is not honesty. This is the competence. And refrain from engaging and being awareness. Being awareness, accountable for the something. This is not a honesty. Fairness, straightforward conduct, being upright, having integrity, being thankful, sincere, frank, free from deceit, fraud. Reporting any idea delay deficiency. This is not correct. This is the only honesty of correct option. This is the credibility, and being awareness. This is not a option. This is a fair refrain from. This is a principle standard, not a principle. Okay. Now question number 24. The question is asking which one of the following would best represent the ethical failure of the situations. This is a situation. What a situation? Let's read. Okay, recently fan club and submitted a budget for the coming year to the management. Included in budgeted were the plan for a new product, a rechargeable fan. The fan will not only last longer than the competitor's product, but is also more quiet. That while not yet approved, budget not yet approved, right? Call for aggressive advertising to support its sales target, right? Business community was not yet aware that fan uh, club was close to producing of a new fan, and a member of the management accounting staff shared the budget. CMA member is the same, right? He disclosed that this is only prototype, not yet launched in the market, but already shared the idea with the one distributor. This is a perform misconduct. Okay, staff the staff member exposed the company's potential lawsuit. This is not correct. The employee should refrain from disclosing confidential information. This can be correct, but not sure. The option C practice has not been established, so that expectations must be managed. This is not correct. The budget has not been approved, and therefore is not for the publication. These are correct. Not yet approved. Okay. What do the employee should refrain from disclosing. Now, question number 25. After a competitive bidding process, a company purchasing director awarded a conduct to lowest bidder. Okay, company is just under bidding process, but company director um, awarded a lowest bidder. There was a one of the lowest bidder, and the bidding was awarded to him. But why? The organization in which that she had a personal interest. Already know. Since the winning bidder had the lowest price and she did not disclose her relationship with the entity. In the fact, she frequently highlighted the fact the that the winning bidder had the most experienced servicing contract of this nature. Which one of the following value of ethical decision making did not pursuing the director violates? Honesty? No. None is none. And fairness? None. Integrity? Should be integrity. Question number 26. Now almost we are going to complete this unit, and only 4 questions are remaining. And which one of the following is an example of the overarching ethical principle? Oh, this is why just asking the ethical principle. Integrity is principle. Competence is principle. Confidential is principle. Fairness is not a principle. Simple. Okay. Now, question number 27. What are the 4 standards? Now we are going to read the proposition standard. There are 4. Already we discussed about the 4. There are 4 proposition standard: competence, confidentiality, objectivity, credibility, right? Integrity. The fairness should not be there. Competence should be there. Confidentiality should be there. Integrity should be there. Credibility should be there. Don't confuse in exam. There are, if you don't remember, there are some mnemonics. C3 integrity, C3 integrity, C3 integrity, right? C. Credibility, competence, confidentiality, and integrity. Don't forget this one. And other are just to confuse the examiner. Okay. Now question number 28. Which one of the following statement is a responsibility of IMA member regarding the competence? That is competence, right? Competence means what? This is a professionally act professionally, do professionally, follow the law regulation. Like that competence means. Refrain from engaging any conduct that would be prejudice carrying point. This is not a competence. This is the part of integrity. Already I discussed the prejudice means integrity. Okay, communicate information fairly and objectively. This is not a competence. This is the credibility. Okay, and the two options are not correct. Then perform professional duty in according with the relevant laws and regulation, technical standard. This is the correct answer. I already told you, perform the professional duty as per applicable law, regulations, technical standards. Like this is the competence. Okay, now we are on question number 29. Question number 29 says, which one of the following is the correct evaluation of um, Babit decision to notify the authority, right? This I don't know. This is what is the question is asking, but this is very lengthy question. I know this one, but we need to read to understand the entire case. Okay, Andrew Babit is a management accountant and SE Mining Corporation. This is a company. Okay, a processor of ore mineral. He learned that AMC had been disposing hazardous waste material in nearby the residential landfill. Right, Bobby knew that the wastage material could pose to danger to the residents in the area, and that there would be a legal ramifications for the disposing hazardous wastage in the residential landfill. When the Babe discussed these issues with his superior next morning, he was told ignore it, right? Due to this significant significance of the matter, Bobby decided to discuss the matter with his attorney and has notified the appropriate authority. Okay, and this in this case, Bobby, when he can be correct, right? In this Bobby, action were appreciated only if attorney indicate that there was a closer violation of law. This can be also correct answer. Bobby action were inappropriate because violated the confidentiality. This is not a correct answer. Bobby action were appropriate as an immediate action. This is also not correct answer. Both actions were inappropriate. This is also not correct. This question now option A is the correct answer. Okay. Now we are in question number 30. It means last question of this unit. What is the question? Using the fraud technical model. Again, there is a fraud tangle model. Question on 30. Okay, fraud tangle model. What is the best as assessment of fraud risks for the company situation? There is a situation given. We need to read. Okay, a company has a strong internal control structure. This is already we have to. We don't have the medium risks. Medium because opportunity is absent. Strong internal control means there is no opportunity. Okay, opportunity absent. If there are three triangle, if three triangle is absent, then there will be the high risk. If there is only two triangle exist, then medium risk. In only one triangle is exist, then there is a low risk. And this there are two triangle is exist, one opportunity is not there. So this is the medium risk because opportunity is absent. Now we are on last question, and now we are going to submit this one. What will be the result after this around 1 hour, right? It means each question I took the 2 minutes, right? Going to be 1 hour, right? It's a 59 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to submit this one. As 1 hour, only 30 questions I solved. It means still I'm lacking, right? Now You can see the result. Out of that, see, pass is okay. Pass means how many questions correct. I attempted, you see, and quite good. Maybe that this practice, practice, practice. Simple. Do practice. There were 30 questions. Out of 30, 28 is question is correct and two answer was wrong, and total mark is 95 93%, and this is a pass. Okay. Detail, we need to go to the detail. Okay. And which two were the wrong. Okay. All are the correct. Out of that, 93% is correct. This one, this one is the incorrect out of 30. And another one, which one, all correct. This one correct, 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 this one is incorrect. This is confidentiality. One is the confidentiality, another one is the credibility. One confidentiality, one credibility. Two was wrong out of 30, and all other are correct. Okay. This is the result, and we did 30 questions in 1 hour. This is quite slow. At least we need to solve 30 questions within the 45 minutes, right? If we solve the 30 question in 45 minutes, then we can save the other time, because I solved question 30 in 1 hour. This is very slow. Still I have to improve my speed, right? This is only 30 questions, and I take time 1 hour for 30 questions. 1 hour, 60 questions 2 hour, and another 30 question 1 hour. It means I'm solving only 90 questions for 3 hours, right? This is completely theoretical questions, and theoretical should not take time that much, and this time taking, this is not a good time, because I solved only within 1 hour. I take 1 hour to solve the 30 questions. At least I need to solve that 30 questions within 45 minutes. Then only this will be the perfect. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. And this is the professional ethics unit 1, and another unit I will bring by tomorrow. And if you are a CMA student, and don't forget to watch my live video. Okay. Thank you.